boys and girls. I'm having a poke around this old train station. Hasn't seen any action in a while, I don't think. I'm on my way to New South Wales from Melbourne for the annual Chumps Bike Rally, one of my favourite times of the year. And I'm absolutely hauling ass up the rather boring Hume freeway, but look what I got. Good morning! I'm up nice and early today and I'm in a really good mood as I'm headed to a bike rally in New South Wales. I'm heading from Melbourne to New South Wales. One of the events I most look forward to every year. I've got the navigation set. I'm on Harley-Davidson's new Street Glide ST, T for touring. The perfect machine for this kind of trip when you just want to sit on the highway and punch out a bunch of Ks. I've got about 500 Ks to do. Nav reckons I'll be there by 3:40 if I don't stop, so let's call it 5:30 after I have lunch and all that. Should be okay. Really, this thing's just so comfortable. I got big hard bags full of my gear. And one thing I'm particularly enjoying is the radio I have set to a 24/7 rock and roll station. I can't play it for you because I'll get a copyright claim, but you can hear yourself, you know, AC/DC, Zeppelin, Stones, Creedence, the top. I'm bringing out the big guns today. Rock and roll, baby. Let's go. Nice boys, don't play rock and roll. Tats, baby, tats. So the new Harley-Davidson touring models for 2022 get a new engine. It's now a 117 CI unit, which is 1,917 cc's in the new maths. So that's about 60-70 cc's more than the previous models, and an extra 6 Newton meters to 167 Newton meters in total. So it's not a rocket ship, but man, does it make some torque. Great sound on the pipe too. I'll get the opportunity to show you right now. Let's fucking hit it. Woohoo! The classic Harley-Davidson model has been under a lot of criticism lately, some rightly, some not so rightly. Some of it from me. You know, does the conventional Harley-Davidson platform like this, big engine, heavy motherfucker of a motorcycle, discounting the new Revolution Max models, but your conventional Harley models like this one, you know, do they offer enough modernity to keep up with its rivals? But the personality and the verve and richness of its character is just, it's just undeniable. Harley's been trading on that, its ability to do that for years. So you could make an argument that they've over-traded on it, but the fact is, whenever I ride a Harley-Davidson, I have an opinion about it, and then I get on it and it just makes me feel good. Like even now, look, it doesn't cop bumps very well. I think this bike has taller suspension than the previous model. I don't know how much more advanced it is, but it's still like the outgoing Street Glide. It doesn't handle bumps that well. But you just sort of, you just forgive them 1,000 sins. You forgive that, you know, you forgive that it's heavy. You forgive that it drinks a lot of fuel. When you look at it, maybe you could say, look, that's annoying, I don't like that, but then you ride it and those things seem to disappear. That might sound nonsensical to someone who doesn't ride or like Harleys, and perhaps it is nonsensical, but if you are skeptical of Harley-Davidsons, I really urge you to just at least give one a go if you get the chance. Because even to this day, they have something unquantifiably special. And you just can't get around that. Let me know what you think on that one. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. Gee, the wind protection's great on this thing. Just brawls through the wind. I feel like I could go another 4 or 5 hours, no problem. Nothing's hurting. I'm as good as new. I'm fresh as. This thing's just so comfortable. Still looking forward to the pub. Jeez, I came round that corner so quick and then this was right in front of me. Luckily the brakes aren't too bad on this thing. The kind farmer suggested I just go around the right hand side slowly, so oh, look at these sweet things. Look at you, look like you've been pulled backwards through a wood chipper. Fucking hell. Come on, you bastards. Giddy up. Alright, see you later. Check out this sick pub. So my plan for this trip was to camp, but last minute someone said they couldn't make it and they booked a motel room. Pretty nice, yeah? Wait till you see Spannerman's. Oh my god. Poor bastard, that's pretty agricultural, don't you think? This is a printer. That could come in handy. What do you reckon, Brucey?
Well, I don't know.
G'day folks, day 2. I find myself outside the Rusty Horse Hotel in Bribbaree, New South Wales. We stayed there last night. Great place, totally biker friendly, good food, straight shooting publicans that can't do enough to help you. Pool table, cold beer, you can't go wrong really. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the girl of the hour, the Harley-Davidson Street Glide ST. If you sometimes struggle with Harley-Davidson terminology, as I sometimes do, the Street Glide is a touring model, a bagger, so it's got the big front screen and hard bags. And the ST is a new model for 2022, and you can think of that as meaning sports touring. Now the new Street Glide ST adopts the new 117 cubic inch V-twin motor up from the 114 unit of the outgoing generation. And that gives you an extra 6 Newton meters of torque up to 167 Newton meters. Some of the things unique to the Street Glide ST, you'll notice it's only got a single seat. It's got its own riding position. The rear's jacked up a bit for a bit improved cornering performance. And you'll also notice there's some nice bronze touches around the bike. I think these wheels look really good. I think it's a bit filthy right now, but I think these big Harley baggers can't look better than they do in just black as black as black. And I think this thing looks so tough because of that colour scheme. These bags have been really good on the trip. They've got change of clothes and all my camera equipment in there. Really good. I particularly like this digital screen. You can really easily swap between the audio system and the nav. It's all quite intuitive really, and just an easy bike to cover long distances on. I did some 500 Ks yesterday. Look, I know that's not a huge day in the saddle, but I was amazed at how fresh I was getting off it. Just so comfortable at eating up kilometers. So we're staying another night at the Rusty Horse Hotel. I hear there's a pool competition. I think some hijinks is on the cards. Yeah, looking forward to it. And tomorrow I'll get back on the bike, head back to Melbourne, might take a bit more of a fun route. Looking forward to it. Where have you been all day? Working, unlike you, mate. Morning guys, it's 7:30 a.m. Feeling pretty ginger if I'm honest. But anyway, we'll make do. Here's my friend Bookham's previous generation Street Glide. So you can see it looks pretty similar. It's got the 114 motor rather than the 117. Electric Glide. Anyway,